Bernie, what are you doing here? I thought you'd be out riding.
I'm thinking.
Anything in particular, Bernie?
Well, trying to decide whether to enter a bike race.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Because, well, I'm a bit scared, I guess.
Bernie, you? Scared of a bike race? That's not like you. Why?
Well, look, Mum, I've just finished year 7. Lots of kids from years 11, 12, even 13 have entered. I wonder if I'm just going to be out of my league, you know.
Yeah, isn't there like a under 13s category?
No, in this race it's just under 18 or 18 plus. It's a great route. I know all the trails really well.
So, what's the worst that can happen then?
Well, I come last and feel a muppet, I suppose, or I could fall off.
Are you scared of these bigger kids, Bernie?
No, of course not. Well, yes, a bit. I don't want to destroy my biking reputation. I mean, I'm not a bad rider, but, you know, I'm quite small and not as strong as these big boys and girls.
Isn't it better being smaller, though, in some ways?
Well, yeah, you can climb hills better if you're lighter.
And these other kids, do they do as much riding as you?
Oh, I doubt it. I never see most of them out on the trails.
So you could be better technically then?
Suppose so.
This reminds me of a story in the Bible.
Oh, Mum, you're always telling me there are no bikes in the Bible.
Only motorbikes.
What?
Oh yes, Moses had a motorbike.
Rubbish.
It's true. It says the sound of his triumph could be heard through all the land.
Oh, Mum, they get worse.
I know. Seriously though, the Israelites were being attacked by the Midianites who stole all their food. And there was a man called Gideon who was really scared of them.
Bit like me then.
Yes, in a way. Anyway, an angel turned up and told him that he must lead the Israelites to defeat the Midianites. But he said, "You must be joking. I'm really pathetic and weak, and my family is much the same."
So I know how he feels then.
But the angel said God would be with him. And to cut a long story short, Gideon asked for lots of signs.
What, like road signs?
Well, not really. More things to convince him that God would really be with him.
Like what?
Well, there was an exploding stew to start with.
You what? Exploding stew? Yeah, that would convince me, all right.
Well, it didn't convince Gideon. Next, he put a sheep's fleece out and asked God that there would be dew on the fleece, but the ground was dry.
Oh, and that happened? Amazing.
But still not enough for Gideon. He asked God to do it the other way round.
So, dew on the ground, but the fleece was dry?
Yes, and God did that as well.
Oh, so Gideon went into the battle?
Yes, so they had 32,300 men.
Sounds a lot.
Yes, and God said it was too many. So he said anyone who was scared should go home, and 22,000 did.
Wow.
But God said it was still too many. He said they'd think it was their own strength and not God's. So he sent another 10,000 home.
So that only left 300 men. How many did the Midianites have?
Thousands and thousands.
Oh, so what happened then?
Well, Gideon's army won, of course, because it was God doing the fighting.
Yeah, but how?
Oh, that's for later. But I don't think you need worry about being too small for your race, do you?
Doing the online entry as we speak, Mum.
Great. Good for you, Bernie.